Hello and welcome to the very first Thoughts in the Darkness podcast. My name is Top Hat Darkness, and this is 20 Questions with Friends. I wanted the first episode to be a fun introduction to me and some of my friends I've met in my 2 years as a streamer over on Twitch. This particular project has been in production for a very long time, so I hope you enjoy it. I will link all of our Twitch channels in the description. Be sure to support all of these amazing people, but most of all, please enjoy this extra long episode. How did you come up with your username? Mine came from my love of top hats, which started with my uncle's wedding, where I wore a top hat for the first time. And then, during my time in high school theater, I had multiple roles where I wore top hats, so that's kind of where the top hats came from. The darkness half is just from me enjoying things like Kingdom Hearts, or like, just everything kind of like dark and mysterious. As much as it sounds like that whole like middle school edgy phase, I just kind of still like it anyway.
Oh.
My username came from my dog, who's also named Luca.
How'd you get the Lord part, though?
I don't know, I made it up. I wanted alliteration.
And why the 28 originally?
Because 28's my favorite number.
Wow, groundbreaking
like,
information, guys. Stay tuned for more podcasts.
Then afterwards, I didn't want 28 to be part of the number, because, like, you know, numbers and names look weird.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to have only Lord Luca and nothing else. But some other person on Twitch has Lord Luca as their name with no E and no 28. And I want it, but I can't have it because they have it. But one of these days I'll get it.
Awesome, Mr. Bezos. Can I get the Lord Luca name, please? For me, it's sort of an inside joke that I had that with my French class way back in, say, 2015.
Wow, that is actually kind of far back.
Yeah, very far back. And so I was like, yeah, just sort of this inside joke that we had. When I was creating the name, I was like, oh, dragons are fun. Yeah, they eat cakes. Oh, okay, let's go.
The way you describe it, just, eat cakes.
Oh, eat cakes.
It's actually like it was an inside joke between like a group of friends. I don't exactly remember how the red panda came to light, but we were joking around, you know, like name each other or whatever, and it was in a game. I kept choosing a raccoon, and so they called me Trash Panda. One of my really good friends called me, "You're just a shiny trash panda." And that's where the whole shiny trash panda came to light. And I loved it so much that it became my streamer tag.
Honestly, it was just a spur of randomness. I wanted to go ahead and use my original PSN username, which I can't share due to privacy issues, but apparently it was taken for some reason. So I just kind of randomly came up with a name, and then boom, it just kind of stuck. And I'm kind of glad it worked out that way, because like as streaming kind of started to pick up off the ground and I realized how kind of important privacy is to me, I was like, maybe it was a good idea in retrospect that name was taken, even though it was an original name, and I feel offended that somebody would steal it from me.
But newest one, Akashi Beowulf. I got Kashi from a show, and then the other two.
What show is Akashi from?
Kuroko no Basket.
So it's interesting. I came up with my username probably about 10 years before I really even started streaming. I've always really liked the word silhouette. I think the word sounds pretty. I think silhouette photography and artwork is pretty. I like kind of the mystery to it and everything like that. And the Nimiani is actually, I had to do a Google search for this one. I wanted something related to water. And so I was just looking up on Google different names that translate to things that are related to water, and I came across Nimiani means Lady of the Lake. And I really liked that because there are a lot of lakes where I live. I currently live on the lake right now. I did not when I came up with the name, but I do now. But I liked the meaning Lady of the Lake, and I thought Nimiani was very pretty. So Silhouette Nimiani felt like it went very well together for me. It's kind of like the silhouette of the lady in the lake. Very mysterious.
All right, all right, okay. So I was gonna go with the original one that I had, which was Arcane Phantom. I was gonna go with that one, but I'm like, I don't know. It's not rolling off the tongue. I mean, it's all right, but it's
You
not.
were
rolling
definitely
off the
wrong
tongue.
about that. I think Arcane Phantom is a dope fucking name.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can like try switching it and make it sound almost the same. I'm probably going for like pure simplicity. So I just went with Ghost Arcade, and believe it or not, I was actually I just pictured the ghost like from Pac-Man, the ghost, and
But which one of them?
the red one.
Blinky.
Is that one Blinky? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's Blinky. Yeah, and of course, I just pictured an arcade.
How did you get to Super Schaefer?
Super Schaefer came up because Schaefer is the last name of the German character in Code Lyoko. It apparently means shepherd in German, but it just stuck. And I was like, I love alliteration. What's a good word for this? Super Schaefer. Whoa! And because people can't see the German word, they get scared and they just call me Super half the time, which I could live with, as long as they're not calling... Okay, I don't have a problem with you calling me by my name, because, like, who's gonna find me?
In school, like, we're playing Minecraft, and then I was watching Adventure Time, so I was all like, yo, what if they combined? And I just put an underscore just so it was cooler.
Easy.
And the 99, my birth year.
Oh, you're right. You're older than me.
Yeah.
Yes, and Ghost Arcade was born in 2020. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. I am 2 years old.
What a profound 2-year-old.
I thought I was the only person born in the year of the sheep. I was like, I'm the only sheep here because my friend was born too late, so she got put in my year, and she's like, you're the horse. I was like, yeah, only sheep here. My brother, not a sheep. No one else, not a sheep. I'm the only sheep in this world. And then I also had a T phase. I still really like tea.
I had a T phase. What is a T phase?
A daily phase where I only drank tea.
Oh my god.
Every day, tea.
No water, just tea.
Well, water is in tea, so I'm getting my fill. It's okay. And I even made my final speech last semester was on tea, black tea. Yeah, it's just like tea. So sheep's tea. Oh, also, I wanted sheep tea, but then some random person, for some reason, chose that name, and now I had to put an S, so it's sheep's tea.
One day I was in the bathroom, probably brushing my teeth, and I sneezed. My little brain thought, it was like penguins, and I was like sneezing penguins. And then it slowly changed to ducks over time, and now here I am.
Wow. You put a lot of thought into that.
Penguins to ducks.
Wait, why ducks over penguins though?
It's kind of similar to that. I thought no one else was born the year of the sheep. I thought no one else could sneeze, therefore it's part of my name.
I am the first person to sneeze.
Nico 4. Wow, that's actually an interesting story. Oh no. So back in high school, or late middle school or early high school, I had a comic that I was working on. It didn't make it very far. I don't even think I drew a single page, but I loved thinking about the plot and the way it would look. It looked amazing in my mind, I promise you that. I had started my Paramore phase, which I'm still going through right now.
Nice.
So was it really a phase? I don't know. And I really liked Hayley Williams, the lead singer. Her middle name's Nicole, so I decided, I'll steal the middle name. Why not? As I'm a fan, kind of, because she's got a weird spelling. It's not like Nicole that you'd expect. It's Nicole. Hole, I think. So I cut Nico from there. Because my old username used to be Nico Seru, and so I got Nico from there. I got the SE from like my first real name, which it's Caesar. So say it SE, Japanese kanji because I was a weeb. And RU came from Nicole's sister, who was named Robin. So Nico Seru, and then I thought the name was stupid. Eventually, so I just cut it down to Nico, and I was like, I don't know what else to come up with, and I remembered another one of my characters from that story. Her last name's Four, but it's spelled like F-O, but the O has accent marks on it. I forget which ones they are. And then R, so Four. So I was just like, Nico 4, but adding that O with the 2 dots is going to be so annoying to spell it every single fucking time. And it's going to be really annoying to find as well. So let's make it simple for people. Nico 4, but the numbered spelling.
Yeah. So I was bouncing around a whole lot of ideas on a VTuber model, was because I sort of gave up. I looked at doing streaming and didn't want to do face cam or even camless. Just I didn't feel it, I guess. So I abandoned the idea for a while and then started thinking about VTuber models and thinking of different characters or whatever they would be, and then I just came up with the pun while I was sitting in a hairdresser waiting my turn. I was just sitting on the chair waiting, and the idea of the like doing impersonations, or I do like to make a lot of very weird noises and that sort of thing. So I started with the idea of imitation and then putting a J on the front to make it Jim. To make it Gimitation was just I like that little play on words, and I searched it up a few ways on Twitter and on Twitch and YouTube, and I think there was already at least one account with that kind of name, but I hunted around and felt like it was unique enough.
What is your favorite game? For me, probably Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's just, the score is amazing, the gameplay feels super satisfying when you master it, and it's just got a really great story that I was not expecting to fall in love with so quickly. I also still really love Kingdom Hearts 3 on like a sheer just like gameplay aspect, especially the data bosses. Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind is like the most fun that I've had in a game, I think, other than maybe 7 Remake, and then close third, Marvel's Spider-Man Remaster I've been playing recently, so.
It's so weird, because it tends to change, you know? Like with each day, it's like one day I'll say this game, and then another day I'll say another game. I'll say Crash Bandicoot 3 is my favorite game.
Yeah, I'll say Breath of the Wild.
Hell yeah.
At the moment, probably either Dead by Daylight or Red Dead Redemption.
Red by Daylight and Dead by Daylight, let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh, now that one's a hard one. I got so many favorite games, really, but just off the top of my head, I would have to say Banjo-Kazooie. Probably the Banjo-Kazooie series in general.
That's a difficult choice because Hollow Knight is one of my favorites, but then also Final Fantasy 15.
That's a really hard one to narrow down. I feel like I have a lot of different favorite video games that are favorite for different aspects. Because if I go the nostalgia route, I'm going to say that my favorite video game is Crash Bandicoot, all the originals, the remakes, the new one that just recently came out. Like, nostalgia route, I'm going Crash Bandicoot. If we're looking at actual like storytelling, character development, things like that, I'm gonna have to go with either Fallout 4 or Red Dead Redemption 2.
Nice.
I'm trying to think, do I have a favorite casual game? God, I've forgotten every single video game that I've ever played.
I love how that happens whenever you're trying to think of something, someone puts you on the spot and you're just like, my brain.
What's your favorite song? I don't know. I feel like I've never listened to music right now.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go with those. We've got the nostalgia route with Crash Bandicoot, and then the more like storytelling, character development, things like that is going to be the Fallout 4 and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Why do you do this to me? You know how much I love video games, man. I'll go with Persona 3 for now, but man, Library of Ruin has been hitting me.
Okay, you can say like a couple, just don't like tangent off into like 70.
Alright, so 3. Persona 3, Library of Ruina. What did I grow up? The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Done.
Alright, Finn.
Alright. So my first one right now is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Wow.
Surprise.
Yeah. But personal favorite, Kingdom Hearts 1.
Ayo, let's go!
Yeah. And third, Call of Duty Black Ops.
I'm surprised you said Kingdom Hearts 1 though. I would not have pegged that as anybody's favorite unless they just have like a lot of nostalgia for that one.
Yeah, it's nostalgia.
Ghost.
Right. For me, it's definitely the Kingdom Hearts series. Pretty much the Kingdom Hearts series.
Nice. Just the whole series. Favorite game. Easy. Play them all as one. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yep. Just play them all as one. Definitely Chrono Trigger. It's an old school JRPG. And in all honesty, I do have to go with Final Fantasy VII, the original, and I do enjoy the remake also. So don't get me wrong.
I'll go first. Persona 4 Golden on Steam. When you ask me, like, Persona 4 is up there, but then below that, it's Nintendogs.
Undertale.
At the moment, it's still Hades. My review on Steam is hot people, period. Yes, period. And that got so much attention. It was ridiculous.
Favorite game of all time, because that one comes to mind a bit easier, would have to be Perfect Dark. Of the games I've played recently, I guess I might say The Messenger.
What is your favorite movie? Prisoner of Azkaban, and then probably Corpse Bride.
Oh, easy. Spider-Verse. That was not that difficult for me.
Yeah, no, that's easy.
Answered instantly.
Yeah, you just knew.
Oh,
I mean, it's a good
favorite
movie. Spider-Verse is a really strong movie, so I can't argue with
It's a very strong movie.
Except I can't.
Only because I watched it
Prisoner of
recently,
Azkaban exists.
and it's like fresh in my brain. Sonic, like the first movie.
Oh, that's tough. I'm just gonna say either Knives Out or Ready or Not.
Favorite movie? Ooh, that's another tough one as well. One recently that I've seen is No Country for Old Men by the Coen brothers. Really good acting in that one. Absolutely stellar.
Favorite movie? Easily Star Wars. Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Okay, I was about to ask which one. You have good taste. I like it.
I mean, can't really argue with that one, especially since it's one of the best.
There's people who would try though. You can't, but people would try.
I don't think I can answer that one. I'm so sorry.
So Scary Movies 3.
Scary Movie 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't have a favorite movie. Actually, no, scratch that. It is the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
So I've grown up with it all my life and watched it literally every year, every month. It's The Road to El Dorado.
Yo, I haven't heard that one yet, but I can get behind it. I've only seen it once. It's one of my brother's favorite movies, but I can vibe with that as an answer, and I can respect it.
Yeah.
Thor Ragnarok. Why? Because Tom Hiddleston is there and he's great.
Not very much a movie person. Like, the last movie I saw was Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in theaters.
I always go back to Scott Pilgrim whenever I get really sad. Does that count?
My favorite movie is The Matrix.
What is your favorite TV show or anime? See, I probably would say like the Batman animated series or Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I'm also tempted to say Spectacular Spider-Man, because I watched that one somewhere recently and fell in love with that.
Alright, I'll go anime. I say Demon Slayer.
Very good choice. I am thinking Death Note.
Jujutsu Kaisen for anime.
I would have to say probably at this particular moment, Fargo. Again, going back into the crime comedy thing, very interesting.
Someone's got a thing for detectives. Who would have thought?
I know, right?
Gurren Lagann or One Piece?
Right now, I've been super into Stranger Things. The newest season that just came out is absolutely phenomenal. Best season that they've done so far. Honorable mention, BoJack Horseman. Absolutely up in my top 5 for life.
One Piece. Easy.
I can't tell if you're memeing or if that's your legit answer.
It's legit. One Piece is good. What do you mean?
I'll see you in Wano.
That's a good one. It's not even over yet.
Finn,
It was on the
I
stuff.
hate you. Finn, I hate you. I know you said that just for the meme.
I didn't sit. Oh yeah, you're
We're
right.
still in Wano.
Yeah.
2 years later.
Right. Well, anyways, my favorite series is the Daredevil series, which originally was on Netflix, but it's now on Disney Plus. But hey, you know, I still get to watch it. I still.
Oh, is it on Disney
enjoy
Plus
that.
now? Nice.
Yeah.
I might actually have to watch it.
Yeah. And as for my favorite anime, kind of showing my age here, it is a Yu Yu Hakusho.
I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, it's got its own like underground like cult fan base, but it's actually, if I were you, you can just watch the anime, preferably, and then you can read the manga, if you will.
Can I say a manga? Because I actually prefer the manga more than the...
Boo! No, that's not the question. Stinky.
No, go ahead. Pretend it's the anime.
Blue Period.
Oh my gosh, I knew it. I knew you were gonna say it.
It's so good. It really is good.
Oh my gosh, I really need to read the manga for that. But anime, great. Great.
Yes, but which one is your greatest, Sheepy?
Oh shoot. Ooh, that is so hard. That is,
Just give your top couple.
okay. One Piece. I know it's long. I know it takes a lot of time. But One Piece got a special place in my heart. Gintama. The humor, kind of like a middle school humor, but still funny to me. Special place in my heart. Ooh, I can't think.
Middle school humor with a special place in my heart. I think that sums up my love for Regular Show.
Oh my gosh, Regular Show is so fun and so weird at the same time.
Yeah, it's like so fucking like insane in so many of the episodes. Like it feels kind of like normal like cartoon or even sitcom-y. And then all of a sudden something fucking weird happens.
I feel like that happens with like a lot of cartoons, like Gravity Falls.
Oh yeah.
That's weird. And then like Flapjack. Have you seen Flapjack?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh. Also weird. And then Courage the Cowardly Dog. Very funky.
Wow, she had such a comprehensive list.
I'm so sorry.
You're good.
Anyways, I can't think of any other anime right now. Ranking of Kings or Osama Ranking. Please watch it.
I need to watch it.
Please, oh my gosh. It's the main
I'll throw
character.
in, I'll throw in JJK just for the fit that it caused us.
Cowboy Bebop, the Netflix edit. No, the original one, I mean.
Well, the anime that comes to mind would be Death Note. I might end up thinking afterwards, I should have said Show X or something like that, but certainly one that I really like is Futurama.
Who or what is your favorite music artist? For me, Jonathan Young or Epic Rap Battles of History. Jonathan Young was one I kind of found through my brother, Already in Motion, and then Epic Rap Battles of History is the same way. Like, they're both people that I found through my brother on YouTube. ERB I've been in love with for years. Like, we've watched we've been around for a while. If we're going like an instrumental aspect, that one's also really hard. John Williams puts out some solid ones, but I think I'd have to lean more towards Danny Elfman, personally. But Michael Giacchino is also really good, so that's a hard question all around.
What do you mean, what? You said who or what?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you think about, like, certain, like, synthesizers and stuff, it's not technically a who. Or, like, things like that. Like, if for some reason someone's really into GarageBand, like, that's not necessarily like, a who. But
I love GarageBand, dude.
yeah, GarageBand's my favorite music artist. But no, like, there's different, like, mechanical things that make music and stuff. I don't know.
No, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Or if it's like a band, it's a collection of who. So that could technically be a what? Like a what is a band, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of music. Shit.
Yeah, like most of my music either is... Okay, my music is very target focused. It's either Sonic, like, game music, like Live and Learn and stuff like that.
Cake specifically only listens to Sonic game music.
Crush 40. Crush 40.
Crush 40 is good though! Don't hate.
I'm gonna name Crush 40 as my favorite. There you go.
Yeah. It's either Crush 40 or Ninja Sex Party, because like that, I've just been a big fan since I first listened to the albums.
Oh, no. Dodie?
Now that one, I would honestly have to say I'm not limited to one particular artist or genre. I'm just the kind of guy where if I pick something out and I feel I like it, I like it. I would have to say, though, that I am particularly savvy to electro swing and pretty much anything from late 90s, early 2000s.
Eve. Japanese artist.
Gotcha, okay.
My top 2 bands, my music taste changes a lot. I like a little bit of everything, and I go through phases where I kind of lean towards one genre or another, but I feel like consistently my top 2 bands are going to be the Dirty Heads and Green Day.
Do you want to hit this one first, Ghost?
Yeah, sure, I'll hit this one. Favorite band is Sum 41.
Yeah.
Just hands down, it's Sum 41. 41. And let's see. And I do have a favorite composer.
Okay.
Which is Nobuo Uematsu, which is the original OG composer for pretty much, believe it or not, all of the Final Fantasy series. Yeah. That'd be that.
Next up?
Any of you guys next?
Bet. So that whole composer thing is a cool thing to add on the side, because for me it's an all-in-one package. It's a band called Project Millie. They're like a Korean group, and they do most of the music I've listened to. And they do video game music, of course, so... Like Library of Ruin I mentioned earlier, they did like 3-5 songs for the soundtrack, and they're all rockin'. And as far as composers go, I would say Madoka Sai, but he's part of that group. So Shoji Meguro from the Persona series. He writes some good stuff.
Alright, fair. Finn?
Metallica. And,
honestly, fair.
Yeah. And my favorite musician.
Oh. Cute.
Try that one again, but with his stream name, just so I can put it in YouTube with no problems.
Arcade.
Don't dox my boy.
Amazing musician.
Eve.
Eve is so good.
Yes!
What is
Eve even had a J-pop artist, but they had a Netflix special, and that was fun.
Oh, that's exciting. Personally, if I'm gonna go with my English artist, because anything that's Japanese, I do not know too much. Antarctica Vespucci is pretty good. Manchester Orchestra has really been like on my playlist all the time.
Oh, can I add a second? Can I add a close second? Mitski. Mitski is... Oh, she was... Oh, her song was featured in Adventure Time once too. Marceline sang it. But, oh.
That's a pretty queer pick right there.
I'm sorry, kind of gay.
Paramore. Easily fucking Paramore.
What is your favorite ice cream or ice cream flavor? Mine's definitely cotton candy, for sure. No contest there.
Cookies and
Just
cream.
because I'm lactose intolerant, how dare? No, I'm kidding.
I was not actually aware of that.
No. I'll answer before the whole lactose intolerant thing happened. I don't know if it's in America, Paddle Pops. Are they in America?
Oh, Paddle Pops! Hell
I don't
yeah!
think we have those.
No, those
Banana
are very
flavored
good.
Paddle Pops.
Alright,
Top Hat,
then.
this is the part where on the podcast you put a screenshot or like a picture of
Yeah.
banana Paddle Pops. Thank you. Wait, did Cake answer the question before?
Oh,
Yeah, I
beforehand?
said cookies and cream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cotton candy.
Yo, really? Nice.
I love cotton candy.
Dairy Queen's got the cotton candy blizzards right now, and I just keep going back to Dairy Queen just to get one.
Oh my god, I wish. I'm lactose intolerant. It won't work for me.
Oh, really? That's the second person I've asked where they're like, I'm lactose intolerant, but I'll answer what my answer would have been. I think Luke's lactose intolerant too, but if
I
you were
still eat ice
required-
cream. It doesn't stop me.
That's fair.
Cookies and cream, without a doubt. It's totally based.
Totally based. Yeah, okay, if you say so. Cookies and cream, sure, we'll go with that.
Easily cookies and cream.
That is one of the most basic answers I've heard.
Basic but good.
Yeah, fair enough. Simple and clean, if you will.
Cookie dough.
I'll start Cookie Monster. We have it at our local Mexican ice cream shop.
Oh,
Pretty
nice.
well lit.
I'm pretty basic. Mint chip.
Yeah, that is pretty basic.
Yeah.
Let's see. You know, I don't have a favorite ice cream for that.
I'm sorry.
So,
Rocky Road.
yeah, no, not Rocky Road. I don't have a favorite ice cream. Like
Well, you're boring. All right. Question number 10.
I don't eat. I don't eat a lot of that. It's either what my family usually gets is either like cookies and cream or Neapolitan. Is that it? Neapolitan.
Yeah, Neapolitan.
Yeah.
It's the triple flavor.
Yeah, and it's the majority of the time my family gets is always cookies and cream. So, yeah.
It's the same answer I had for the Garlic phone stream, which is caramel. But also, Clippy was right. Moose tracks are pretty fucking based. I like them.
I like coffee ice cream. It's just coffee, but ice cream and sweeter than most coffee.
That's such a good answer.
I really like going with coffee and oh my god, what's it called in English? Nice. Pecan nut.
My favorite ice cream flavor would be mint choc chip.
Who is your favorite fictional character? I think I have to say Spider-Man. I've been a Spider-Man fan since I was really little. My room is just full of Spider-Man posters. All the things he represents and just all the different characterizations of him. He's got such great games and movies. And Peter Parker, I guess I should probably specify. But there's just something about Peter Parker that I think resonates with a lot of people. Not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people.
It's kind of a toss-up between either Batman, Bruce Wayne Batman, of course, or Gordon Freeman from Half-Life.
What puts Gordon Freeman from Half-Life as high as Batman, out of curiosity?
You know, honestly, it's the, even though it's kind of cliche these days, the silent pro-tag type deal. I love the fact that Gordon Freeman is a theoretical physicist with a PhD from MIT. He's very smart and also a very, very, very large badass that can go ahead and just sling a crowbar and kill 10 million aliens. It's very interesting.
So we have a mass murderer towards aliens and someone who promises he will never kill. Interesting.
I prefer the term peacekeeper, but essentially yes.
Peacekeeper.
Princess Carolyn from BoJack Horseman.
Wait, I forgot his name. Shoot.
Some favorite character you got there, Sheepo.
Oh no! Shoot! No, I can't pick. Wait, hold on.
If we're
Wait.
talking about video game characters off the top of my head, I really like Kujo Sara from Genshin Impact. No reason, just really like her. From anime, Yadara, the main character of Blue Period's really fun. I can go into detail of my favorite characters from JJK, but I won't.
Arataka Reagan from Mob Psycho.
Reagan.
Yes, he's so good.
No, I have to get a better answer. Yusuke from Persona 5. See, I changed it up there. Even though I don't like Persona 5, Yusuke is absolutely fucking amazing.
He just stands out.
So from a book series, I would have to pick Kaladin. The book series is called The Stormlight Archive by the author Brandon Sanderson.
Aki from Chainsaw Man, he's great. Aki Hayakawa, Power. Her name's just Power. Very powerful name. I don't know what the fuck to think about that. But favorite character of all time. Shit, man. Shit. Guts is great. I fucking love Guts from Berserk.
I'm gonna say Percy Jackson.
It's not difficult. I know what you're talking about. Elizabeth, Persona 3.
Yes, his religion.
My religion.
Oof.
Fortune teller, you say?
Favorite fictional character.
Hey, Ghost, does she carry the books?
She's great at handling the books.
Cloud,
Come on, man.
I really don't think that'll help.
Wait a minute. You talking about...
You right. You're right. You're right, Super Schaefer. You right.
We all know it's coming.
Do you? Do you though?
Top lady.
Tifa.
Yeah, it's Tifa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Female
Yeah.
favorite?
Let's go!
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's Tifa hands down. We all knew this was coming.
I mean,
We were talking about
we'll also
Civil
get back to
War earlier.
Tifa in the question, but that's we're jumping ahead a bit.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on.
Finn?
Well, my favorite. Kyrie.
Who?
He's saying
Did
Kyrie.
you say Kyrie?
Kingdom Hearts. Chill.
You picked. Hang on. Full stop. Kyrie is your favorite character?
Yo. After Kingdom Hearts 1.
Why though? She's got like no character growth until 3 and Melody of Memory. I cry.
She really doesn't. She really
Man.
doesn't. There's like no character.
Aqua literally
growth.
exists.
I feel like she's a
Roxas
side.
literally exists. Riku literally exists, and you're picking Kyrie.
Alright, fine. Shion. There you go.
Okay, I can vibe with that. I can vibe with Shion. Wait, who are you talking about?
His favorite character.
Good.
Oh, I'm going to hell for that one. All right.
Currently, it's Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan.
Oh, yeah. Arthur Morgan, he's good, but... Okay, I gotta say my boy Miles Morales.
Nice.
I'm a simp, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all know that. Nothing new there.
Fantasy or sci-fi? Probably fantasy. I think I have to lean towards fantasy because, and I kind of talked about this in some of the other answers of the people, but fantasy, I feel like you have a lot of freedom with magic. You don't have to adhere to a set rule. Like you can if you want to, like you can make the magic have rules, but there's just something about like the knights and dragons and all of that, and you can do that in sci-fi. There's nothing stopping you, but it's fun. But the best sci-fi has elements of fantasy in it. I can't say I'm just like into any wholehearted, just full sci-fi with no fantasy whatsoever. Because like even Star Wars, the thing about Star Wars that's fun to me is the Jedi and Sith, which are essentially like the knights, and like they have the Force, which is like magic. I've never really been into the space battles that didn't involve like Anakin and Obi-Wan or anything like that. So yeah, definitely fantasy.
Fantasy.
Sci-fi.
Ooh, look at that. Split the room.
You could do
Now-
more with sci-fi, I feel like.
That's a good point, yeah. But I feel like I kind of like the vibes of fantasy better.
I think if you make fantasy correctly, you can do about the same amount that you could with sci-fi. Because granted, sci-fi has the whole technology aspect, and that's the one thing you could technically do more of. But magic is also technically limitless.
Yeah.
Like for magic, you don't have to
Yeah, I
actually
suppose
have
it
any rhyme or
depends.
reason. With sci-fi, I think you have to have a bit of internal logic. Magic, you don't always have to, which is weird.
It kind of depends how
depends
far you're
on the
willing to
person.
take it, though, because
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, because some people don't want magic in their like, sort of like they want to limit it to magic. Like everything, like oh, I'm just gonna have this because it's a magic item, and that's it.
And I suppose you can have magic in your sci-fi, so that adds that layer
Yeah.
to it. Like, look at the Force before the whole midichlorians thing happened.
Fantasy.
Nice.
Oh, sci-fi.
Fantasy.
Oh, that one's mean.
Really? Most people have had at
that's-
least some kind of, like, they'd say, like, well, I like both, but I prefer this one. So the fact that you're kind of very split on it is interesting. I think you're the first person I've had that's been that split.
See, the issue with that is that a lot of things that I'm into are a blending of the two. My favorite book series is a paranormal science fantasy series. A lot of the video games that I play kind of blend both genres together. Ooh, this is... Ooh. Okay. So, as far as video games, I'm gonna go for sci-fi. As far as TV and movies, I'm gonna go with fantasy. And as far as books, I feel like it's gotta have aspects of both.
Fair enough.
More fantasy.
Fantasy. I like magic. I don't have to follow any rules half the time. Usually.
Nice.
Fantasy.
Oh, nice.
Better split the room here,
Ooh.
Alright.
I was like on a line. I couldn't. I was like, ooh.
My opinion's not very strong. It's just personally, I like the difference between sci-fi is it's a bit more connected with reality, and I see that some people don't like it and some people do. I don't know. I just clicked with it more, and sometimes fantasy is really boring to me. Sometimes.
Fantasy or sci-fi? Fantasy.
Oh, yeah. Fantasy is where I would lean with that.
If you were required to give a 40-minute lecture on any subject, what would you be able to do with little to no prep time? I got a couple options here. I could lean into Kingdom Hearts, because there's definitely enough to fill in 40 minutes there. I could do a little bit about Spider-Man. I don't have like a lot of comic knowledge about Spider-Man, but I could do a lot when it comes to like the movies, or like, here, let's just break down the plot of all the Spider-Man movies and then tie them together with No Way Home. Could also do like Harry Potter and a lot of other games I play. I could get really in-depth about the mechanics and stuff. I can talk anyone's ear off for 40 minutes very easily, so that's an easy question for me.
Oh, probably just like my favorite movie. Like yeah, like what I love about it is like oh animation, blah blah blah. That's what I said.
So you're just gonna give a 40-minute lecture on Spider-Verse?
Yes. And everyone will be there, and everyone will be happy because everyone loves Spider-Verse. And if you don't love Spider-Verse, you can fight me.
Either something about historical or Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's you can probably go completely off the wall with and fill like at least an hour.
Yeah,
because there's
I
so
could keep
much.
going.
Like I could go through just like the stuff in FNAF 2 or 4 and fill up 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Probably just a random compilation of philosophical readings I happened to come across in college, like Immanuel Kant's Categorical Imperative, the Doctrine of Double Effect, things of that nature. As an old friend of mine once said, if you can't fool them with facts, bedazzle them with bullshit.
I was expecting you to say something along the lines of more just Eldritch Horrors, but that works too.
Yeah, that's more in my wheelhouse, actually. I could probably do that with little to no prep time. But, like, from an academic standpoint, probably something along the lines of philosophy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hollow Knight with ease.
Out of curiosity, are you gonna go like deep into the lore side of things, or are you gonna go into gameplay, or are you gonna do like an overview, or even like the history of development?
If you wanted me to go into lore, you need Give me 3 hours.
So you can't fit it into 40 minutes. That's the issue there.
My first instinct was to say raccoons.
Raccoons. That's adorable. You know a lot about raccoons?
I have raised about 8 raccoons.
Oh wow.
The first raccoon I got, I was in middle school, and he was actually found by my cousins. And he was abandoned. He had been alone for like the entire day. He was almost dead. Like, he was not moving by the time we got him. Looking up just information on raccoons online, we estimate that he was about 3 days old when we found him. His eyes were not open. He did not have teeth. He had to be bottle fed. He was the only one. We had him his entire life. He was well into his teens. So we had him for forever. I was dubbed the crazy raccoon lady. And just ever since then, throughout my life, people reach out to me like, hey, I found this raccoon. Hey, I found this raccoon. And so just over that, I have taken in roughly 8 raccoons. The majority of them have survived and been able to be rehabilitated and released back into the wild.
That's
I have
cool.
lost a couple. And Miko, of course, that's what we named the one that the first one we got. His name was Miko. Had him his whole life. He was far too domesticated with how young he was when we found him. He would not have made it, but the majority of them survived and were able to be released.
That's really cool. My brain wants to go changing your name to Raccoon Nimiani. Raccoon Lady of the Lake.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. It fits me.
But yeah, so that 40-minute presentation on all the raccoons you've taken care of and how to take care of ones, that'd be pretty easy, yeah.
I've got pictures, I got video, I could do a whole presentation.
You could do a whole slideshow.
Absolutely.
Wow.
The timeline of the Castlevania series.
That is one I have not heard before.
Yeah. So, originally the Castlevania is, well, obviously from a game, and it's a beloved, like, Metroidvania style, or, rather, more of Castlevania Symphony of the Night specifically. It's what gave the whole genre Metroidvania. It's what started. But, yeah, I would give pretty much a lecture on the lore, the characters, pretty much it. But if you notch it down, it's always been good versus evil. The Belmont family going up against Dracula. Pretty much it. There are more to that, but it'd be pretty much like hands down the gist of it.
I would like to just rant at the students about video games in general.
Just give them a brief, the brief history of video games, or
just video games I played, and I'm gonna make them play it. The same way I do.
So be like, guys. Good morning, class. So my name is Super Schaefer, and today we're gonna go through all the games I have enjoyed playing, and why I've enjoyed playing them, and why you should play them too. And then your assignment for the week is playing all 45 of these games.
Yes.
Nice. Classic.
If you haven't
Love
noticed,
that.
Library Runa, 50% off on Steam. Buy it now. Play the game. It's pretty good.
Get extra credit in all of your tests if you finish the game. Easy.
Yes. 100%. All trophies.
Persona 4 Golden. I can do a whole recap on the whole story.
One Piece. There's a lot of material, and I mean a lot of material to use. So.
I don't think you'd get through it in 40 minutes, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
how long that fucking show is.
I saw a post, and this guy was catching up his friends on One Piece, and he made a 3-hour presentation.
I can ramble about keyboards. See, I have a non-persona answer. We can ramble about keyboards and how to build them for that long.
Ooh. I could also do a list of hot anime characters too, if that's needed.
I could do a 40-minute lecture on just fictional characters and tier listing them, and just explaining why these are tier lists.
The Genshin tier list.
Berserk. It's got 370 something chapters, but I think we're at 371 if you're counting the chapters that have come out after the author has died. At the moment.
Ooh. I think something that might be topical for your understanding as well is probably on D&D.
Okay.
And role playing and that sort of thing, and talk about the sort of things that help to get started in D&D. I suppose, yeah, D&D for either beginners or outsiders who might be curious about it.
If you always had one song play when you entered a room, what song would it be? The Turks Reno from Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I was thinking of how funny it would be if I walked into a room and just Ram Range started playing.
Oh, Dux, I was gonna ask you. Your status says 13 Cowboys, but the song is 18 Cowboys. Was that?
I thought it was 13.
No, it's 18.
I'm
It's
so
18
confused.
Cowboys.
What the fuck is Ram Ranch?
Toppy, you don't know? Toppy, you don't know?
No, I don't.
Toppy. Megalovania.
Yeah, that's pretty fitting. I could see that.
I would be 100% more scared of sheeps.
Is it like a full song or just like a piece of song?
Either one. Like if you're playing a full song, I think it's a bit of a power move, like a bit of a flex. Like you, especially if it's like something that's like a solid like 3 minutes or longer, or if you're playing like like the Final Fantasy VII Remake version of One Winged Angel, it's like 14 minutes long. That's a power move, because then everyone has to put up with it for 14 minutes.
That's exactly what I was going to go with.
Really, you're gonna go with One Winged Angel, but the VII Remake version where it's super long.
Just 15 minutes of pure music, and you have to deal with it.
Oh man.
Just walk in and out of a room and restart it. Just imagine walking into a room for your interview and that just starts playing.
I don't think you get hired ever.
No, but you definitely put fear in them.
Yeah, I think that's a bit more of an issue.
Especially if you're
walking in for a first date and like in their head they're like, gosh, I hope he doesn't insert any red flags, and as you're walking into the restaurant she looks over in your direction, One Winged Angel she's praying, she's like, nope, fuck this.
Doesn't even say meet me, just walk out.
Yep, she's like, nope.
Why do I hear
That's an auditory red flag that plays whenever you walk into a room.
I had a album from Korn, I think it was, and well, I know it was, and there's a track called "Wake Up," which is it was what I used as my morning alarm, and it basically goes, "Wake the f up, wake the f up."
You have a sensor. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting that at all. For someone who also doesn't want to say the word themselves, that is so funny that you'd have that entering whenever.
That's the song that plays, yeah.
Yeah, that is. I think that's. There you go. That's ironic. That's the one you're looking for. That is a little ironic.
I looked up the video, and so I can play a few seconds of it. And then I come around the corner.
I imagine you just walking in and like you're wearing like the most innocent, peaceful outfit ever, like just something real casual, really calm. It's not like you're walking in like your edgy boy aesthetic. You're just like, maybe you're wearing like a nice suit or something, and you're walking in so proper, a little smile on your face, and that song's just funny.
Bobby girl. No, I'm kidding. Fuck, I don't know.
I could say like like specifically the chorus to Live and Learn, because like there's a guitar riff that happens right before the chorus begins. That could be like.
That's so funny. Man, you two are like too close on some of these.
My answer is Last Surprise when the chorus starts. You know, Last Surprise from Persona 5.
I have a great idea, but I don't know if it's right. So I don't think this is gonna be my actual answer, but I think this is funny. Earth, Wind, and Fire, September, and every year I would do something really fucking stupid on the 21st of September.
This is going to be extremely, extremely, extremely esoteric. There is a jazz song from the Darkness. It has no name at all. And if I could actually find like a version of it that's not like hardwired into the game, just a standalone version of it, I would totally have that play as like my theme song whenever I enter a room.
Nice.
Let's see. Actually, as a matter of fact, I've been getting back into well, again, actually, as a matter of fact, it would be Sum 41. Murder of Crows. The song, Murder of Crows. It is a sweet, a simple introduction to the song, but, you know, I think that would be that. It's a bit of a nice punk rock introduction. That'd be it for my taste. But that's just me.
I've had this one before, darn it. I'll say Xana's theme from Code Lyoko. It's these loud blaring trumpets that say, hey, something's wrong.
So you just want everybody to be like, well, what the fuck's going on whenever you enter a room?
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Darth Vader.
Oh yeah, the Imperial March. You just walk into him, just... That is a special level of power. Although, if I were to go really fancy with it, I'd go with the Rogue One version when he's just slashing through all of the rebels and shit.
Oh, you know what?
Because that version's so terrifying. Yeah. You enter a room that's completely dark, ignite that red lightsaber, and just walk in.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I'll go
crazy.
with that one.
Yeah.
I don't want to strike fear. I just want to, like, you know,
Yeah.
feel like that power.
No. You have to strike fear. It's
I
just
can't do
perfection.
that. I don't want to scare people. That's not in my
You love horror, but
dictionary.
you don't want to scare people. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. In a match of red versus blue, which side are you taking? Red, for sure. I mean, my favorite Spidey suits, granted I love the red and blue one from the PS4 game, now PS5 game once that one comes out, but like, the integrated suit has red and black. Blue never really was like something that I felt was essential to a Spider-Man suit. I think it's iconic, but I don't know if it's essential. I really like the red and black look on basically everything. I prefer the Sith over the Jedi in most contexts. I don't know, there's just something about the dynamic, like the power that red gives, that I like a lot. And blue's fine, and blue's a really good color still. It's just, I don't know, Team Red.
Red. Wait, no, it's blue. Blue.
I was gonna say, how dare you pick red? It's gonna be blue.
I can't
We
believe you
both
two.
pick blue.
I
Church
can't
is
believe you
blue,
two.
right?
Church is blue.
Let's go.
I can't believe you two. I'm so sad.
Are you a
No one
traitor?
picks red. No one picks red.
Yeah.
I cry.
You're a fan of the Sarge and all his gang.
Wait, what?
Is Sarge red?
Sarge is red.
Yeah.
I just mean in general, like between the colors. I wasn't like referring to whatever you guys are referring to.
Oh, we're talking about the Halo series, red versus blue.
Oh, no, we were talking about that. Oh, damn it. Okay.
Still gonna go.
No, I knew I went in with full knowledge that you guys are going to be talking about Halo, or like someone was going to when they answer this question eventually. However, I did not know what you meant by Sarge or Church, so I was just like, I didn't know if you were talking about Halo or something else. But so in Halo, you guys are going blue, but in general, where are you going?
Blue. Still blue.
Still blue.
Still blue.
So like lightsaber color, y'all going blue?
I like the calm, collected.
Yeah.
So just blue primarily, no matter what.
Absolutely. My favorite game is Persona 3. Come on.
Blue.
Yeah, blue. It's my favorite color, so blue.
Red. All right. Well, I guess we're mortal enemies now.
Oh, red, huh?
Yeah, I'm red. It's just better. Like look at Darth Vader's lightsaber. You can't tell me there's not something powerful about that feeling. Like that glow, that red, or Spider-Man's suit. That bright, vibrant red.
He has blue on it too.
He's got blue on it too, but that's the accent color. Blue is the secondary.
If we're talking about Halo, I would go with probably blue. If we're talking about anything else, probably Like if it's Team Fortress 2, probably red.
And then just in general?
Blue.
Dang.
Aw.
No, it's okay. Everyone else has said blue so far, and I'm just like, red most days. Sometimes blue, but most days red. It's
Fair,
more
fair.
dynamic, it's vibrant, I just like it. I don't know.
It's alright. It's your choice.
Indeed.
No judgment here.
Blue.
I would go ahead and go with just basing off color. Blue is a better color in my personal opinion.
So many people have said blue so far. I'm on red team. I'm the only person on red team right now.
I think it's just a cool, calmer color. Red is like something you get like a little bit more hype for. You know what I mean?
Red.
Huh? What?
Finally, got a red. Let's go.
Blue.
Everyone else has said blue up to this point.
Blue.
Fuck you, sheeps.
I don't know. I just want to be different. Crooked like that.
You're not different though. You're on the
Well,
same team as
I'm
Cake
different
and Luca
from
and
you.
Ram and Panda.
You were too happy to have another red, so I'm sorry.
Sheepy fucking hates me.
Like red. Red's a cool color, and I will always pick red.
Red is cool. I have a lot of
Solid.
red clothes. But
Yeah, see,
blue,
red is so great.
blue will make Toppy mad because he wants red right now.
Blue is overrated.
I would choose red, but right now I'm choosing blue.
Why?
Just for funsies, I don't know.
Alright, fine, whatever. I'm just gonna I'm gonna edit the part where you said I would choose red and then like exclude everything else.
Erasing. This is erasure. What?
Yep.
Erasing history.
Yep.
My final answer, I would, given a choice, generally, if it's arbitrary, I would go with red. If it's not arbitrary, I think I would still be more swayed toward the red.
Red.
Nice. More reds for the red team. So many people have said blue up to this point. Gimitation yesterday said red, and I was like, hell yeah. So, more people for the red team. Let's go.
I have Jim on my team, that's all I need.
Yeah, it's me, you, Gimitation, and Ducks. Let's fucking go.
That's alright, a power team.
That is a power team if I've ever heard one. But also very chaotic.
Blue. I love blue.
And that is going to be all for the first half of this podcast. I decided to split it into two parts based off feedback from my Discord community and just the fact of if I get part of it out sooner and then finish the other part while you guys are enjoying it, a little bit less you have to wait, plus probably better than listening to 2 hours consecutively. So I hope you look forward to that part. If you want to know when it comes out, you can either join my Discord community. I will have the link in the description. You can subscribe on the channel, and I'm pretty sure there's probably a bell icon. But other than that, hope you enjoyed the first part and are looking forward to the second part. I will hopefully see you in episode 1, part 2, as well as any future podcasts or video uploads. Have a great night, and take it easy.